It's your girl, Charles.
And it's Alicia.
And Miss Ash with an eye is coming. She's coming, guys.
She's not here. She's invisible.
Literally. We have a special guest. But before we get into that, before, make sure, you are subscribed. Yeah, subscribe. Hit the like button, you know. The button. Hit it, smash it, and turn on your reminders so you do not miss, because we are going to be doing part 1s and part 2s to some of our episodes, and you need to be up to date, So make sure you're subscribed, tune in on Spotify, all of that great stuff. We're lazy. We're very lazy here. We never introduce our guests because we're mums and we've been working all week. It was a little laugh for me. No, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
That I ain't got time for that. Alicia ain't got time for that. So we're just gonna hand straight over to you. Introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about you.
I'm Foxie, east side of the London. Originally from Hackney.
E5, E8, E9, E what?
I represent all of Hackney.
Oh, I love that.
For that.
Born E5, grew up E9, lived in E8.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well.
And I'm a grime artist.
Yeah, you was gonna leave that out.
I slightly was still.
Why?
I just feel that I'm bait. Like, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you will know anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, so search Foxie. Yeah, you'll find him.
100.
You'll find him. I found him.
Not lurking in your alleyways.
Can you spit some bars though, quickly? Just off the top of your head.
What, a freestyle?
A freestyle?
No, that's putting me definitely
Are
on
you
the spot. I actually can freestyle, but
come on then.
You see, with grime though, I would mainly freestyle if I was battling.
All right, what if I gave you a topic and someone said, your mum? Your mum, so... I don't know.
That's dry, Michelle.
That is so dry.
No, but people do that.
They do that.
You see me, yeah? It has to be like, depending on what you say to me, I can probably rebuttal it and say something back off that. But just off the top of my head,
it will be
I have to be like angry to make it come out. It's like a defense mechanism.
Yeah.
Let's try to piss him off.
Yeah, we are. Coming through the
and then at the end, I got my speaker. I'm gonna get the speaker out and get an instrumental for you. And you're gonna spit some bars.
I'll spit bars at the end.
All right,
cool.
Wicked,
all right then. You ready to go, Elise?
All right. So, do you know this part? Do you know what happens here? I'm gonna throw you off, yeah. So we're gonna do what did you do? I'm gonna start off. And then we're going to hear you first, and then we're going to respond after.
Problem.
We might even just join you.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
All right. What would you do? Your child informs you that their parent, your ex-partner, is in a new relationship, but you haven't been informed nor met the person. What do you do?
Depending on the age of my child, I might ask them a bit more questions, like, did they get in with the person? Do you know how long? Things like that. Obviously, if they're too young, I wouldn't question them. But if they're like mid-teenager, late teenager, I'll ask them questions. And then me and the mum have to have a serious conversation, because even if we're not together and you're moving on, you should trust me enough to know that I'm be happy if you're happy. And if my kids are involved, I should be notified, because this is like, they're a stranger to me. No matter how long you've known them, I need to know if this person should be around my child and feel comfortable with that.
Cool. Have you ever been in a situation like this?
Not where they didn't tell me, but where I didn't really like the person.
Oh.
Because everything I heard was negative. So it's hard to trust someone or get some sort of, I don't know, like connection if you really don't know them and everything is negative. So when you first meet them, your back's up already. Where if I had known good things about you and met you, it would just be like a firm handshake or a spud or something, and I'll be more comfortable. But when you really don't know them and it's all negative, I'm just thinking, who's this person you got around my kid like?
I like that firm handshake.
No, because he has to know. That's old school, isn't it? No, he has to know, like, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
You get me? Like, I'm not dead and in the ground, I'm alive and well, and if something mad happens, I'm pulling up, like.
What do you think, Charles?
No, wait. I was going to ask you, have you ever moved on and not told your partner that you're in a new relationship and that she's had to find out? Because obviously we know you've got kids, right?
Once or twice, but not when it involved my children.
Okay. What, when you were single, no kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
and it didn't really work out well. And then actually tell a lie. I remember like it was yesterday. There was one time, it weren't really a relationship. We haven't like decided if we're going to be in a relationship yet. And I actually went Westfield, bait location.
Baitfield, I call it.
Baitfield.
So
Stratford one.
Stratford.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
Baitfield.
And I'm from East London, so that was a rookie move.
Baitfield.
silly move.
I was out with a nice female.
I like that. A nice female.
We went to go and like eat, have some drinks and that. And by the grace of God, I swear down, why do I see my baby mom walking towards me?
Oh, no. She
What
didn't
are
even
the
move
chances?
direction.
Oh, God.
She's looking dead in
She
your
wanted
eyes.
me to know she was there. She was just like, hello, Michael. And I thought, shit. Obviously, that little brief introduction and that. But I sort of,
What did you do?
I sort of panicked. I was like, this is my friend. This is my kid's mother. I didn't say baby mum.
Yeah.
This is my kid's mother. And then just like, hi. And then that was it. Like, and then obviously she put me on the spot. She's like, you need to send me some money.
You're out here shopping.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
And what
I
did you
do get-
say? What did you like? Okay, cool, send it.
I did run on some peas though. I had to though. I had to.
P for pressure.
For one, it avoids more questions, baby. And for two, she wants to see if like I'm gonna man up and do what I'm supposed to do, or I'm just like moving on type thing. It was mad still.
Do you know how awkward that is?
She is golly.
I swear down, I wanted to get the footage from the cameraman, you know, to see my reaction. Like the security, let me see that back.
Oh god.
No, that would be hella awkward.
Can you imagine like how your body must have been engulfed in heat? Do you know, like you can get hot, you're like, oh my god.
You know what? I was really hot because I'm on a date. I like the girl, and then when I saw her, it was like, you know, I'm looking at the escalators, like, what should I do? Like, nah, she's seen me. She's seen me.
She caught you, and yeah, you're not hard to miss. Not gonna lie, especially if you're gonna be wearing shades like that.
You know what? That day weren't a shades day.
You want the shades day?
It weren't a shades day. I wish it was.
That is hilarious, Foxie. I love that. I like the way she looked at you dead in your face. Hello, Michael. And you're like, you okay, yeah? This is my
mad.
friend.
No, do you know what? If I was a girl though, I would have been upset because you called me her friend, the friend.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what?
Like, was she not pissed?
I don't know if she clocked. If
No,
she did,
she clocked.
Yeah.
no, but you know what?
She
I
just
think
didn't say nothing to
it was
you.
more shock of her seeing a female that knows me, I think.
No, I'm telling you, from a girl's perspective, she clocked. As soon as you said friend, she went, oh, so we're friends
Yeah,
now.
But she didn't say nothing,
She
though.
didn't.
Doesn't matter.
And we still had a good evening, so...
No.
Did you take her out?
Yeah.
That's why.
I hear that. I hear
Yeah,
that.
and then she told her brethren, yeah, this
Best Benny.
mother, yeah, this guy
Yeah,
called
yeah.
me his friend when we saw his baby mum.
I'm not gonna lie, I was converted that day as well, because
To what?
you see how we have our steak?
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a well-done person. I would need to know my food is cooked.
Okay.
When
Super
my
black.
thing well done,
Yeah.
she said to me like, what are you doing? Why are you getting it like that? And I was like, what do you mean? It's just like, no, you should get like my one. I said, nah, not
What was
like
her
that.
one?
I think
Medium
it's
rare.
medium rare.
Yeah, so you're supposed to have steak.
I said, no, I ain't getting that. When she gave me this steak, I was like, oh my God, I've been missing out my whole life.
Yeah.
It melted
That's
in your
it
mouth.
now.
It was so delicious, I swear down. If the money was longer at that time, I would have ordered another. I swear down.
Money long.
Swear
No,
down.
that's how you gotta have your steak though. I used to be like you, overcooked, and it can't have no like anything in it from when I was younger. When I got older, I got introduced to the medium. It's medium rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to have it like that, not like rare. Rare is mad.
Yeah, that's mad. That's like a lion thing.
Yeah. Rare is mad. Like that is just blood and just
That
raw
would have
meat.
put me off.
Yeah. Leash, what are you doing in the what would you do?
Okay, so I'm not even going to try and chat rubbish, yeah, because my sensible self would tell me to do one thing, but if I was acting real ignorant and I didn't like my baby father, I think I would hot him a little bit the way that your baby mom did.
Mhm.
I wouldn't try and act a little bit ratchet, but I would be like questioning basically and putting you on the spot. I might even try and turn up at your house one time like randomly just to see if she's there.
Yeah, I don't know how I
Are you
handle
being serious?
Well, with the children, not by myself.
that. Oh, that's even more mad.
That is worse.
No, I'm taking the piss. No, I'm taking the piss.
That's some
colour purple thing,
No,
like.
no, I'm taking the piss, because it's infringement of someone's space and I wouldn't like if someone done it to me. What I would do though is I would call him up. I think probably ASAP if my child told me, oh, dad's is in a relationship with this woman and blah, blah, and then my child's around that person, I look like you, a little bit like you, Foxy. I need to know who this person is. I think it's only fair when you have children with someone that you kind of are aware of who that person is. I may not need to meet them straight away, but I do need to know of them. I think that's a fair thing to say. Like, what do they do for work? And probably their age and stuff. That's the thing, the basics I would ask for. Possibly their name.
Do they have children as well? Because they might be interacting.
Yeah, like those, that little basic stuff. Just if you hear something from when your child comes back home and they mention a name that you've not heard of before. And I wouldn't be questioning my child if my child says freely. And if it was my daughter would just be running up her mouth. She'd be flapping everywhere, but she'd be telling you what direction they went in the car and everything. Probably going to take it to the house. But I think just knowing enough information, because I think it's just about you feeling comfortable that person's around your child, because then eventually you would want to be able to have a relationship with that person if that's a long-term person, isn't it? Realistically, you would want to know that person's cool. You can call them if you've got concerns. If your child's sick and they're with that person or whatever, you can go, oh, you know what, blah, 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 and keep it moving.
Yeah.
Innit? That's a sensible way of doing it. But if I'm being an idiot, I'm going to be like, no, you can't be around until I meet that person. But that would never happen, innit, really? But that's the idiot type of response. But a lot of people do the idiot response.
Yeah, because they're bare emotive.
Because they have feelings for that person.
Yeah.
Or like I will say that women are like cats. We're like felines, yeah? So we like to piss on our tree. And if we piss on that tree, real talk. If we piss on that tree first, that tree is ours.
I hear that.
And I will do stuff to make sure that you know that
Your
tree, is mine.
Territorial.
All the time.
Yeah.
Know that I've got it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. See how your baby mama try to hot you up? You running me money? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear it.
And she done that as a little power move.
Yeah.
To let my girl know, you can't piss on my tree. I pissed on it first.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Is you running you bread? Like,
you literally.
Basically.
mad.
Basically. But yeah, on a sensible thing, I think it's just, minimal information. But only, let me just add as a little caveat, if that person's in a serious relationship with this girl and that girl is having regular contact. I think it has to be regular contact for me. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
regular.
What are you doing?
Well, the pressure is getting worse. Do you know what, I'm a bit crazy sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Because if I find out that my son's been around someone that I don't really know and you've not even verbalized it to me, I am going to flip a table or two. I am. And I know I normally say I'm going to bed, but it's different now because now you're not in my yard. So I have no control over what you're doing and I can't see what your movements are. Do you get what I mean? You're now out of the yard. You're living your best life. You're enjoying yourself. So I'm going to act a bit crazy. What does that look like? What does that look like? I've already said, you can't be with no one else outside of me anyway. So that is problematic. I've already said it on this podcast. So for me, that's very problematic. If you've now found someone and then you're not telling me who this person is, I know niche about them, nada, nim, nishka, I'll be mad. I'll be mad. I'm not going to lie, I'll be upset.
But you're not your man no more.
I don't give a heck.
So you don't really like the moving on part?
Do you know what? It's not even, I want you to be sorrowful for like at least the same amount of time that I am now. There's no, you should not be moving. We should be moving.
No one should move in front of each other.
Thank you.
We need to move at the same pace.
The same pace.
We do double dating. Like.
No, it's just that you can't seem to, basically what Shells is saying is we can break up and 3 months later, you better not have a girl.
If I don't have a man, you'd have no girl. Do you get what I mean?
You can't help who you fall for.
Absolutely.
You fall in love
you
with.
can. Yeah, you can.
And timing is everything. So if this timing felt right for me at the time,
you better untime yourself.
That's
Shells is saying.
You think it's mad?
A little bit. But it depends on how long you've been with the person.
Thank
or
you.
What you're, because we can still be conversating and saying certain things to each other. And then I go and do this. Does that make sense?
That's mad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wild.
All brethrens, we're all pally, and next minute, my child is going, oh yeah, dad's got Sasha in the house.
Yeah. I'd be livid.
Like, obviously, I know like some friends in it that they've got their old relationship, and because they're cool and they get on, they might still interact with their BMs or their ex-partner, and they're still dating other girls. And I just think, I get it, but it's mad at the same time. Because we're not robots. You can't just switch off
Feeling.
and switch on. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I can't be having a good evening with you and then tonight I'm out with this person. That's a bit mad to me. Because how I am, I'll be thinking about the person still. So I don't know how people do that sometimes.
You're a different kind of man.
Yeah, because a lot of men just...
No, I'm not. Don't get it twisted. I'm not perfect. I've had my days where I do madness, but nowadays especially, I'm trying to be like a better person.
Foxie's like, I turned a new leaf.
But you know what? As you
I
get
ain't
older,
that guy
you
no
learn.
more. Yeah.
You learn, innit?
Yeah.
So you have to learn from your mistakes. We can't keep that on the hamster wheel doing the same thing.
God forbid.
It's real though.
It's true.
All right, so she's burning down houses.
Flipping
No, I'm
tables.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, I'm a bit crazy sometimes, so I can move a bit mad. So I might move a bit mad, and then the logic will come in and step in. You're no longer with him. Like, he needs to move on, or he's moved on. Babe, it's time for you to get your lick back. Do you get what I mean? I'm going to be talking to myself like, come on, shed the belly, trim the waist, like...
Get your body back.
Do you get my body back
Get
if I
back
need
outside.
to? All of that, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Upgrade the whip. All of that. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes,
no games.
No, yeah, mind games sometimes.
Boy.
He said, boy. Dilemma. My first baby father will not leave me alone. Ladies, I have 3 children and 3 different fathers. Backstory, I was 19 when I had my first child, who is now 17. That relationship did not work out. We were together for 10 years, but he became possessive and very controlling. We've had social involved, the police, and domestic services. I've had 2 miscarriages during that relationship, and I think it was all due to the stress. Yeah. I'm only now just healing from the trauma. I had my second child in a very brief relationship and my third at 34 in my current relationship. My life hasn't been easy, but I don't regret having any of my children. The problem is that my first baby father will not leave me the fuck alone. We haven't been together for 5 years. My son wants nothing to do with him, but he has turned up to my home, sent threatening messages to both me and my new partner, and just causes me stress. I genuinely think that he hates me and he is upset that I have moved on. I've had enough, but I don't know what to do. I genuinely feel sick. My other 2 children do not deserve the constant harassment and unease. I've reported everything to the police. I've had to move homes. I've blocked and I don't respond to his calls. How do I get him to leave us alone? Am I supposed to force my son to communicate with him?
That's a bit mad still. Obviously, I sympathise for the female and for the child as well. And I get it. Like, man hasn't moved on in 5 years. That's a bit wild still. 5 years. I get it, like, maybe a year, couple months, but 5 years. You know what? It's very difficult because there's really nothing she can really do. Because with 5 years, if he hasn't got the picture or understood, like, it's not going to work, let me try another avenue, or let me just focus on my child, even though the child don't want you involved, I would just more try and work on that, because if I can have a relationship with my child, maybe not a relationship with the mum, but we can have some sort of common ground, if that makes sense. But to keep trying to pursue this person to want to be with them, all of the good memories, you're just pushing down even further, because now it's going to just turn all into hate. And then the tilt is just going to be mad to try and, like, get it back into a good light. You've got so much to try and get back. After 5 years, if you destroyed it like that, it doesn't make any sense. So it's a very difficult one, that. She just needs to, I'm not saying, like, go out and look for some He-Man, but you need to find a guy that would, like, proper support. You know, I'm like, have your back and understand your situation, so you're not dealing with it yourself, if that makes sense. Because if he's turned up to the house and he's so persistent, you need someone that's going to be like, it's okay, babe, I got this, or let me go to the door. Not some guy that's going to be like, I don't know what you should do. You know what I'm trying to say?
The changing voice got me as well. Yeah,
No,
I
you
heard
can't
that.
have
No,
that.
yeah.
I can't be there chilling with my new partner and this guy after 5 years is coming knocking on the door like, oh, we're watching EastEnders. Like, you get me? Man's got food in the oven and this guy is disturbing us. Like, that's mad. And what, your kid don't even want you to be here?
Yeah.
Like, so why are you here?
Yeah.
But he started threatening you as well, let's just say, in that instance.
Good luck with that, because then it's completely out of her hands. Like, I'll take my life and my family's life serious. So if you're making threats towards me and I ain't even done nothing to you apart from found a potential relationship or found love, how are you trying to threaten me? Like, that doesn't even make no sense. You don't even know me. I can understand if you wanted to try and get to know me or you've heard some things and you don't like it. Cool, you've got a reason to not like me. But for you to just want to come at me or threaten me is like, there's steps to everything. So when you're trying to give me a threat, what happened to lead to the threat? What I got with your ex after 5 years? Like, brother, you're moving mad. Like, the truth.
No, those are legit. That's legit. That is legit. But do you know what? Yeah, some people can't get over someone. Do you get what I mean? And because
especially if you have mental health, he sounds like he's got mental health problems.
Yeah, he's just
definitely mental health, and he's not taking his medication.
Definitely not.
But for some people, they find it very, very hard to just move on now. Like, okay, cool. It's been 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, like we said.
I've been like that, but
Have
not
you?
to his point. No way.
What got you? Like, how long did it take you to get over the person, whoever it was?
Maybe like about 2 years.
Okay.
Obviously, you still think about them and little things or have good memories and stuff, but I've let it be now, if that makes sense. Like, you just let it be and move on. That's all you can do, really.
How did you guys break up, if you don't mind me asking?
I assumed they was cheating because there's no like facts of it.
I'm worried already because you
as
said
a man,
you assumed.
As a man, you feel emasculated, innit? Like, I felt like everything's been taken away from me. I thought I was doing everything right. And in that scenario, all you want is the truth. And when you don't get the truth, it's a hard pill to swallow if you still got big doubts. And I just bugged out one time in the house, and that was it. There was like no coming back from then because we couldn't work it out talking, tried to like do the meetups or like come back home and work things through, but nothing was just the same, if that makes sense. And that's it.
But why wasn't you taking your missus's or ex-missus's word? Like, if she's saying to you, babe, I actually haven't cheated, what made you so sure that she had?
There was too many red flags to me because...
What were the red flags?
Like, the person in question was a friend of them.
Who's, of theirs or yours?
Of theirs.
Okay.
Which, I'm not a person that has a problem with my partner or girlfriend, baby mum, whatever, having...
A male friend.
A male friend. Especially if I've met them. Because in my judgment of their chemistry and everything, I can like, they're just good brethren or whatever. Or like, if there's a backstory, like they went to school together or college or their work buddies.
Did she used to link him or something beforehand?
Now, this is the thing. They knew each other before I met. But I know him too. But I don't class him as a friend. He's more like an acquaintance, yeah. So when she used to say to me, who's that on the phone? Yeah, that's cool. Or I'm going to his like event or his house or whatever. It didn't mean nothing. And plus, she used to go there with a friend as well. So it was normal.
Because I was going to start to say, that's mad when you said house.
It's even more mad. I even let her stay there. Not just her and him.
Oh,
how do you know it wasn't? How do you know it wasn't just them two?
Obviously, I know because like obviously she'll communicate with me and I'll speak to her on the phone and stuff. So I know her brethren was there as well.
Yeah, but her brethren could have been there for the day.
No, she was there because like like after.
Why are the sleepovers? What? How old are you this age?
Do you know what? There's bare questions, Lee.
Yeah, sorry. How old is you?
This was like the age from like 18 to 21.
Okay, so that's why
it makes sense.
And
it
then
makes sense.
These times I was like fully focused on music. So sometimes I might go and play out, have a booking or something, or like I'm just out with the man them. So I don't know, it's just sitting at home doing nothing. So I didn't mind that she's got her own social life, if that makes sense. And I did trust her. So to me, it's like, yeah, you can go to your friend's house, I don't mind. But then there was little things in like one time when she stayed there, it just didn't sit well with me. And there was like, when a guy turns it into like, he tries to make it be a friend with benefits. He's saying certain things to her and all of that. Now, my thing is...
Like, what certain things? You can't just skate. Foxie, you
he's
can't
saying
skate.
things like, I've always liked you, all of that stuff. And to me, in that scenario, from you shut him down and he's still saying things, remove yourself from the scenario.
Basically.
Come home, or you have to like chill period where you don't chat to him, let him know that if it's going to be that, then it's That's it. It's done. But you were still talking to him. Still like... So to me, it was like, you want to live dangerously, innit? You want to have another guy telling you you're beautiful or he likes you and all of that. And you know what I'm trying to say? But to me, I'm not trying to play that. And like you said before, I'm very territorial. But at the same time, I'm trusting to you give me reason not to trust you. And the trust started going down. And then plus, like I said, I had my little history of doing little silly things. So to me, it's like...
And you were quite young anyway at the time.
Yeah,
Your age.
to me, it's like, is this my karma?
Yeah.
But this karma was, to me, just like very dark and it didn't sit well with me. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was a bit like, I had anger issues at the time. Okay. So in my head, I just want to go and see this guy because I know him. So like, are you mad? Like, you trying to belittle me type thing.
In your face type of thing, innit?
But then, you know how some girls are, she's like, if you do that, I'll never chat to you again because she knows I'm going to take it to the extreme, if that makes sense. It does, but I suppose, again, it's because she's young, so she's chatting rubbish. I thought she was more protecting me, like, don't go and you're going to get yourself in some trouble or whatever. But then, at the same time, if it's really nothing, let the man and the man sort this out their way, if that makes sense. If it stays verbal, it's verbal. If it gets physical, that's what men do, innit, sometimes. But it was just that, and then there was no coming back after that. Wow. Innit?
I mean, I feel like she should not be staying with a man when she knows she's got a man.
That's
like,
just weird,
you know what I
isn't
mean?
it?
That's
don't
mad. That's weird. But
even if you're young.
Even if you're young, you still know that. You know,
You learn, innit? Like,
yeah, like she was, like that doesn't even make any sense because, like you said, when you're younger, you know there's certain things.
You know there are some women, or young girls or whatever you want to call us, young females, whatever, that will try and do things to make their man jealous so they know that the man is into them. Does that make sense?
I think it's...
Do you get what I mean? Like,
because you were out and about and you were doing
your thing.
Your
so
stuff.
she still wants your attention. So, let me just say I'm going to little Richie's house and whatever. And then, he's going to be on my phone. Like, I don't know, it's weird, but I know women do that. I know women do it.
Yeah.
Boy. Back to the dilemma.
Yeah, back to the dilemma because we digress.
Got a little lost in that. No, it is because it just sounded like we needed to dig. Sometimes we do that. We go off on a little bit of a tangent, innit? And we're like, hold on a second, where am I?
Yeah.
All right.
She's got 3 kids though, 3 different dads. It's the eldest that doesn't want any contact with his dad whatsoever.
Hold on. So it's the first baby father?
The first baby father of her eldest
like what you
child.
said. So what happened with the other 2 baby fathers? Did they not put their foot down enough to say enough is enough?
No, she's with someone now. Her last baby father, that's who she's with now.
Yeah. I'm a bit like, Foxie, like, come on, man. Like, do something.
What, the baby farmer?
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm just like, what can they actually do?
Say something, do something.
Okay, what if he says something like, leave us alone? Pee off.
Oh, I'm so scared. Hear that? Did you hear what she said?
No.
Like, no. I need my man to be a man.
And do what though? Because you know people are crazy these days.
Like I said, I need my man to be a man. And
so you want your man to willingly put himself in potential danger?
He needs to protect me because this guy is putting me in danger.
And he's threatening you.
But you knew that was your situation before I got with you.
I don't care. Like, I need him to protect me.
You knew he was mad before I entered your life.
You can't put your life on hold.
Exactly. The likelihood is I've told my last baby father this is the situation anyway. Protect me. I need protecting.
I hear it.
Like, what am I going to do? Can you imagine how turned off you would be by your man acting like a little bitch, your actual man, and not dealing with the matter?
Yeah. No, but it sounds like it's all over the phone. So what can he really do over the phone?
Take the phone from my hand and be like, brother, and say what you need to say.
That's what I'm on. If I hear that you're not dealing with it, or
I'm just playing devil's
advocate. I hear you, but like, Foxie, do you see what I'm saying? Because I may be like, sometimes I might get wicked and bad on the phone, and saying my stuff, F you, watch, empty threats, right? And all this type of stuff. And it's just saying, and it's not worked. I now need backup. If I have a man
to join your empty threats that you
Nah, that's bad. If you both got empty threats.
So if you're both not pleased, you better just sit down.
No. My man needs to be
So
on
wait,
it.
you're throwing all the empty threats here, and then he's actually going to be the doer. Is that what you're trying to say? He'll be the person to do.
I might say some really wild shit. So
There we go.
I got to do my empty threats, but it's got to be like measurable. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? It's got to be measurable. So then when my man comes on, he's gonna say stuff that's even worse, but he's gonna do nothing that he can get himself in trouble properly. Yeah. He may get himself a little bit in trouble, a little bit GBH, ABH, something like that, right?
No, but it's family. It's what you do for family, innit?
If my man loves me, love me, help me.
The sign, innit? Help me.
Help me, because this helps us.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though, honestly, on a real flex though, your kids may even be worried because you're acting in a type of way. They're going to feed off your energy, yeah? If you got a little baby with the last one, you're all passing all that stress onto your baby. Like, it's long.
Yeah, for sure.
So I do need my man to man up, and not to say that he wasn't in the first place, but actually to put his foot down and say, big man, like, enough is enough, innit? And if we need to go there... I got brethrens in all different places that can do all different types of stuff. So we might need to contact his employers.
Good.
We might need to go on X, formerly known as Twitter, and do something on there because that shit works. Might need to make a TikTok about him, make him go viral,
bait him out.
and bait him so his behaviour stops. Do you get what I mean?
You're gonna stop his whole progression with everything if you do that.
LinkedIn, like, do you know them ones? Yeah, no, I'm gonna go for you. I'm gonna go for you. I'm gonna finish you. Think I'm joking? Play me, try me. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll go to your mum's house. Yeah, if
mummy can't deal with you, then you definitely got problems.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'll go to your mum's house and your nan's house. If your nan's still alive, your nan and your granddad, and going to your nan and your granddad's house too.
He needs church.
He needs Jesus.
Amen.
No, but honestly, I will try all these different ways. There's many ways to skin a cat, in it, is what they say. So at the end of the day, I'm going to try all my different things, how to kind of deal and address the situation. So for me, I'm going to do whatever it takes. So I wouldn't necessarily want to go down the route of doing some crazy stuff where there's ABH charges or GBH and whatever. But what I will do is bait your ass. And I bait your ass in a way that it will impact you differently. Stop trying to think that you can do whatever you want to me and that there's no comeback. The comeback will come and get you. And I will get you in other ways and means. I might even pretend that I'm some girl that you want to link up with and just string you along. No, but you know what I mean?
Make him think about something else.
Get a brethren to do that. There's always a friend that has time. Think about it. There's always a friend that has time to do that type of stuff. If you don't have one, find one. Yeah? So there's always someone that's willing to do... What are you laughing for? There's people willing to do all types of stuff. You know,
it's true.
I'll make his life hell. You made my life hell. Yeah? If my man's a little bit of a pussy clot, yeah? I'm going to have to do it on my own. But honestly, I would expect my man to manage it. You?
This one's techie. The reason being is because she's gone through so much with this guy. There's so much trauma. There's violence. There's domestic violence. Like, they've had feds involved. They've had social services involved. They've had everyone involved. So technically, like, it's got to the point where actually I know this man's a madman. You know what? Sometimes do you really want to... Because I feel like the world is so mad, would I really want my man to be...
I hear what you're saying.
Do you get
involved? Next minute is a whole samurai involved.
Because the next minute it's attempted murder case. Do you get what I mean? Because men can actually take it to that level. Would I, because I know what he's capable of doing, would I want that to be the issue?
So would you agree with me then? A little bit like just bait him out? Like, so his workplace, contact his workplace.
I don't even know, because at this point I need to question, because you've moved now. Yeah, you've moved. You've blocked him. How is he still tracking you? How does he still know where you're going?
He could have an insider though, a friend that he knows, and that friend is not a friend, she's like a frenemy, and she keeps on telling my man.
But then I need to cut everyone off, because how do you know where I am, and how are you still contacting me? My son don't want to chat to you, so how are you finding out my location?
5 years, he's persistent.
You know what? He's that guy from You.
Oh, what, Joe?
He's Joe.
He's moving like Cape Fear, like he's moving mad. mad.
No, he is mad, and that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if I would want my man to be stepping in.
I hear you. I didn't think about that part.
I'm thinking about I got to protect her, because I know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
we've gone to that whole extreme, so I'll be a bit thingy with that. But yeah, I'm gonna have to cut everyone off. I'm actually gonna have to go cold turkey,
Start
like
fresh.
not talking to anyone, like literally cut everyone off, just pick up, and then we have to move again. And then if he finds out, then there's somebody in my yard.
So you're getting your man to move with you again?
100%.
Oh,
That's what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. Do you get what I mean?
that's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, but we've been there, done that. Like,
Yeah, but
there's been worse
he
things.
probably hasn't been there and done that though.
I know. We'd have to discuss that. But it's for everyone's sanity. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes you just got to keep your mental intact, because I'm not trying to join the crazy.
Mad.
Crazy over there.
Mad
so
man.
that would be my advice anyway. Yeah.
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 She's saying
Good
move.
answers.
I'm saying
Good
I need to go
answers.
all angles.
Yeah.
Nan, granddad.
Good answers.
Yeah.
Mum, dad.
Okay.
Because to me, there's not a right or wrong one.
There isn't.
No, I don't
there
think there
isn't.
is.
There
I just think
isn't.
there's just many ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
And I think your one is like the last resort. If I tried everything else, and like you said, probably in hindsight, don't want to get my man in trouble. But sometimes your man may just take it out of your hands anyway. If he's that type of guy and it's just like sod this for a laugh,
If he's a man, he would.
yeah, he's gonna be like, I'm dealing with this. That we ain't moving nowhere. Not making someone make us move.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I think most men would
Yeah.
do that. Most men would. But there might be extensive history for baby father number one that he's now aware of, and hey, it's not my portion.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one
I've only got
baby
one
father's
year
link
with you.
Make the baby fathers link up.
What?
Like, go on
Oh,
G-check
all the
him.
baby
Yeah.
fathers. Oh, I hear it. What if they don't get along though?
That shouldn't matter in this scenario because your kids are involved.
That's true.
That's where you can join forces.
That is true. Would you join forces with your...
For a reason like that, 100%. We got to get rid of this guy.
I love that. Can you imagine?
You get me?
No, that would be gold if that was recorded too. Can you imagine? Baby fathers
He's
unite.
gone now. High five. Move on.
Yeah. And then we keep
real.
it back in.
That's a mature response.
Hear it.
Yeah.